Have you ever wondered about reality shift? In our today's story, a man discovers a shattering truth about his identity, unraveling decades of certainty. This revelation, both profound and unsettling, forces him to question the foundation of his existence. Yet, amidst the doubts and the world's wary whispers about his kind, he clings to the moral compass that defines him, steadfastly preserving the integrity of his soul in the face of transformative change. I always thought I was just an ordinary guy. Curtis Burnett, 35 years deep into a mundane existence, working a 9-to-5 job at a small tech firm in the bustling city of Eldra. The noise of traffic and the chatter of office workers filled my days, while my nights were spent with Clara, my girlfriend of 3 years, curled up on the couch watching reruns of old sitcoms. We laughed, we fought about what to order for dinner, and we dreamed about our future. It was a simple life, but it was mine. Everything changed one rainy Tuesday evening. Thunder rumbled outside, the sky splitting open with shards of lightning that illuminated our cramped apartment. Clara had just finished her shift at the hospital, her scrubs still damp from the downpour. I watched as she entered, shaking off the rain like a wet puppy.
Curtis! You won't believe the day I had!
She exclaimed, her face brightening as she flopped onto the couch beside me. Let me guess, another patient with a bizarre ailment? I smirked, teasing her as I reached for the remote.
Even better! A guy came in claiming he could change into a wolf.
Her laughter rang out, a melodic sound that warmed the chilly room. And I said, right, next he'll say he can fly. I chuckled, but a strange feeling settled in the pit of my stomach. It wasn't the first time I'd heard stories about shapeshifters in Eldra. They were the stuff of urban legends, whispered in dark corners of bars.
Maybe he's telling the truth,
Clara said, her eyes glinting with mischief.
What if people like that really exist?
Then I'd like to meet one and ask why they choose to live in a world full of humans. I shot her a grin, but inside I felt a different kind of turmoil. That night, after Clara fell asleep, I lay wide awake, staring at the ceiling. The storm outside raged on, and with each flash of lightning, I felt an odd pull as if something deep within me was awakening. I rolled over, closing my eyes, but sleep refused to come. Suddenly, I was jolted awake. A sharp pain shot through my body, and I gasped, clutching my chest. The sensation spread, twisting through my limbs, and I felt something shifting inside me.
Curtis?
Clara's voice cut through the haze, and I caught a glimpse of her worried face in the faint light of the storm.
Are you okay?
I am, I stammered, but the words fell away as the pain intensified. I could feel my bones stretching, reshaping themselves beneath my skin. Panic flooded my senses.
Curtis, what's happening?
Clara's voice was frantic now, and I could see her moving closer, her eyes wide with fear. Get back! I shouted, a guttural growl escaping my lips as I felt myself twisting, contorting in ways I couldn't comprehend. The world around me spun as I fought against the transformation. I could hear the sound of my own heartbeat, rapid and wild, drowning out the rain. I was losing control.
Curtis!
Clara screamed, her voice piercing through the chaos.
Stay with me!
But I was spiraling into darkness, the storm outside echoing the tempest within me. When I finally regained consciousness, I found myself sprawled on the living room floor, panting. Clara knelt beside me, her expression a mix of concern and fear. I looked down at my hands, trembling and slick with sweat, and for a moment, I thought I might have been dreaming. What just happened? I rasped, struggling to catch my breath.
I don't know. You were...
She hesitated, searching for the right words.
You were changing, Curtis. I saw it.
No, that's not possible. I shook my head, disbelief flooding through me. I am just me. But as I stood, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror across the room. My reflection was distorted, the edges of my face blurring and shifting. It felt like looking at a stranger.
Curtis,
Clara's voice was softer now, almost a whisper.
what are you?
I turned away from the mirror, my heart racing. It can't be true. I'm just a guy. I'm just Curtis.
Then why did you?
She stepped back, her eyes wide with confusion.
What does this mean?
I don't know. I shouted, my voice cracking. I don't understand what's happening to me. My mind spun with questions, and the weight of it all pressed down on me like the storm outside. I could feel the remnants of the transformation lurking just beneath the surface, and the fear of what I might become clawed at my insides.
We need to figure this out.
Clara said, her tone firm despite the tremor in her voice.
There has to be an explanation.
I can't just walk around like this, I exclaimed, running a hand through my hair, trying to ground myself. What if I hurt someone?
Curtis, you have to trust me.
She stepped closer, her eyes searching mine.
Look, whatever this is, we'll face it together. Just tell me what you need.
The sincerity in her voice cut through my panic, and I took a deep breath, attempting to steady my racing heart. I need to understand what I am. I need to find out if this is real. As the storm began to subside, I felt a flicker of determination igniting within me. I had spent 35 years being just a man, and now I was something more. But what did that mean for me?
I know someone.
Clara said suddenly, her expression shifting to one of resolve.
A friend from work who might have some answers. She's into all those supernatural legends. Maybe she can help.
Who? I asked, still feeling a sense of disbelief that my life had taken such a surreal turn.
Jenna. She's a bit eccentric, but she knows a lot about shapeshifters and the stories around them.
I hesitated, torn between fear and curiosity. What if she thinks I'm a monster?
Then we'll show her you're not. You're still Curtis.
Clara said, her voice steady.
And we'll figure this out. Together.
I nodded slowly, the weight of uncertainty still heavy on my shoulders. But Clara's unwavering support gave me a glimmer of hope. I was about to step into a new world, one where the shadows shifted and the lines between reality and myth blurred. Okay, I said, my voice firmer now. Let's go find Jenna. As we stepped into the night, the air was thick with humidity, remnants of the storm swirling around us. The streets of Eldra were quiet, the usual hustle and bustle replaced by an eerie calm. Do you think I can really change back? I asked, glancing at Clara as we walked toward her car.
I don't know.
She admitted, her tone softening.
But I believe in you, Curtis. You've always been good, and whatever this is, it doesn't change that.
Thanks, I replied, feeling a warmth spread through me. But right now, I just feel lost.
Then let's find your way back.
With a newfound sense of purpose, I climbed into the car, ready to uncover the truth about who I really was. Little did I know, the path ahead would challenge everything I believed about myself and the world around me. As Clara started the engine, the sound of the thunderstorm faded into the background, replaced by the hum of the tires on the wet pavement. The city lights flickered in the distance, and I couldn't shake the feeling that my life was about to change forever.
So we tried to pain and strife, holding tight to what's left of